Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. Now, this is a bit of an analogy video, this one, but I think it's quite a good one. It's one that I can't take all credit for it, really. The premise was brought up by another gentleman here on YouTube who goes by the name of Gambling Sucks. He does a lot of sort of rant kind of videos. He just talks about his experiences. I don't think you'll mind me saying he waffles a bit, he sort of meanders, but he's really, really good. It's the sort of thing that if you've got a mundane task to do at work, or you're doing the housework at home, or you've got a sort of half hour, 40 minutes where you just want to chill out and listen to someone talk, he's quite good because he's obviously been there. He shares a lot of experiences we can all relate to. And yeah, this is one of the things he brought up, and it's a great analogy which I've taken the liberty of extending slightly. In this video, I'm going to use the reference of Mike Tyson as a almighty boxer, as a champion heavyweight. Now you can adjust this. You can adjust this reference as to your generation. It might be Muhammad Ali. It might be Anthony Joshua. But I'm going to use Mike Tyson as an example. And Mike Tyson, in this analogy, is gambling addiction. Mike Tyson is gambling addiction. Now, as you would have seen from my previous videos, and a couple of you very kindly commented, I'm not in great shape. I'm quite a big guy, but I'm not in great shape. I'm unfit. I have no boxing training at all, and therefore, if I decided that I wanted to get into the ring with Mike Tyson, for however randomly that would occur, then that would probably be quite a bad idea, wouldn't it? That would be quite a bad idea to get into the ring with Mike Tyson if you're not prepared, if you're not fit or healthy or strong enough to effectively take him on, to actually put up a fight against Mike Tyson, and so very few people are. So I get into the ring against Mike Tyson because basically I'm an idiot, or I've been offered a stupid amount of money for some inexplicable reason. I'm in the ring with Mike Tyson. I am me. Standing there with my willpower. Okay, I'm there. That's my force. My force is my willpower. Okay, my left hook is my willpower to stop gambling, which I know I want to stop doing. On the other corner, of course, the red corner, is Mike Tyson, who is gambling addiction. He is the addiction. Now, we know from experience as gambling addicts that gambling addiction will punch you really fucking hard in the face. Not physically like Mike Tyson might do, but certainly gambling addiction will beat you up. It will absolutely punch you until you are down on the ground, won't it? It'll punch you until you're down on the floor and you're bleeding. And we've been there. Most of us, if you're watching this video, most of us have been there once, where you're down, you're beaten, you're bruised, you're bloodied. The addiction has really dealt you a blow. And being as I am, the sort of slightly overweight, slightly unfit, not boxing trained kind of guy, i.e. my willpower, I can't fight back. My willpower is not strong enough to fight back against the force that is gambling addiction, represented in this case by Mike Tyson. So what should I do? And this is kind of where it really ties in with what I've said before about the first stages of quitting gambling. What do I do? Well, I should admit that I've been beaten, that I've been defeated, that I cannot win this fight against this stronger opponent. It's not doable. I don't have the skills, I don't have the strength, and I should just admit that I've been beaten. And that is exactly what you should do with gambling. When you're beaten and bloodied and you know you've got a problem and the addiction has pummeled you, and you know you're not strong enough to fight back, you should admit that you're beaten. And then you should spend, the rest of your days basically making sure that you never climb back in that ring with Mike Tyson ever again. What I'd say at this point is there's absolutely no shame in admitting that gambling has you beaten, that gambling has you licked, that you are unable to effectively fight. You're unable to effectively fight this addiction. There is no shame in that. In the same way as an overweight, unfit, unboxing trained kind of guy, there would be no shame in admitting that I've been beaten in the ring by Mike Tyson. Why would there be? In fact, actually, to be fair, to maybe go slightly off analogy, it would be quite a cool thing to say. I was in the ring with Mike Tyson. Obviously, it's not particularly cool to say you have a gambling addiction, but the point is there's no shame in admitting that something that is stronger than you, more powerful than you, and you can't beat, has you beaten, has you licked. Okay. What do we do? What do we do as gamblers when we've been knocked down by gambling addiction? When Mike Tyson has dealt us a right hook and we're relying on the canvas, what do? Most of the time we try and get back up, don't we? Most of the time we try and get back on our feet and try and fight back against it with our willpower as our ammunition. And what happens again? Well, normally even less time, because by now we're already weaker, we're already poorer, we've already, our resolve is already lower, we're already mentally scarred from the first round. What happens? We get knocked down again. This time probably much quicker and much easier. The gambling addiction will knock us back down again, and we'll be more bruised, and we'll be more bloodied, and we'll be even more damaged, by his right hook. And at that point, again, we should give up. We should throw the towel in and admit that we've been beaten by Mike Tyson. We've been beaten by the gambling addiction, which is far, far stronger than we can compete with. But some of us will try and get up again and again and again. And the problem is, if you keep getting up again, you have no chance. He's much stronger. You're getting weaker all the time. You're getting more and more beaten. You're getting more and more bruised and more and more bloodied. And if you keep trying to get up, eventually he's going to deal that uppercut or that right hook. Gambling addiction is going to punch you so hard, so square in the face. There's a good chance you ain't going to get back up again. And we need to avoid that. We need to avoid that situation where you've been knocked down so many times that you can't get back up. So what we need to do, right? The first time you get knocked down by gambling, the second time, the third time, don't try and get back up. Don't try and get back up on the horse. Don't try and let your willpower do the fighting for you. Okay? Spend as much of the rest of your life keeping you out of that ring, stopping you from doing stupid shit, stopping you from gambling, stopping you from going back and fighting against the unfightable enemy. But ultimately, if you don't do that, if you just keep making the same mistakes, or you keep getting back up on your feet again, then all that's going to happen is you're just going to be flawed again. But you're going to end up with more injuries, more bruises, more cuts, and eventually you're going to get to a point where you can't get back up again. And it does happen. I've spoken about gambling-related deaths in the past and all the rest in the rest of my videos. And obviously I don't necessarily want to talk about that in this video. This is kind of an analogy, but I think it's a good one. I think if you keep going into battle against an addiction, and addiction is stronger, addiction will always be stronger than you are. You need support, you need help, you need these blocks in place, you need these guards in place, and you need help from those around you to ultimately beat this enemy, or most importantly in this instance, to stay away from the enemies. Basically don't get back in that ring. Don't give Mike Tyson the opportunity to clobber you in the face again. Throw the towel in and say, look, it's beaten me. All right, you win. All right, Mike, all right, you're bigger than me. You've beaten me. It's not a problem. And if you spoke to your mates in the pub and said, I'm getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, they're paying you 10 million quid to go in the ring and fight Mike Tyson, what would all your mates' advice be? Fuck me, mate, take one punch and stay down. I guarantee you that's what they say. Take one punch, stay down, take the money, fuck off. Right? That's what they'd say. And the same should apply to gambling addiction. If you are already a gambling addict, and you probably are if you're watching this video, or you know someone who is, take that punch, take that hit, take that loss, take the damage that it's already done to you. Take the broken nose. That's fine. Take it. You can live with that. You can move on with your life. For fuck's sake, don't get back up, because next time, it could be cauliflower ear. The time after that, it could be a brain hemorrhage. So yeah, weird analogy, but I think it works really well. And I heard it, like I say, from this guy, Gambling Sucks. I've really elaborated on it quite a bit. But I'd recommend you go and watch his videos anyway. Maybe I'll put a link in the description. I'm not very good at remembering to do that. So if I don't, just type Gambling Sucks into YouTube. I'm sure it'll come up. Yeah, that's kind of it really. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you do it, and like the video and all the rest of that sort of business. But yeah, all I'm saying is just don't be ashamed to admit that gambling has you beaten, because there are some things in life that we can't beat on our own, and addiction is most of the time it's too strong. Addiction most of the time is too strong for us to be using the tools that we have at our disposal, i.e. willpower alone. So get blocks in place, put shields up, which are your exclusions, which are your limitations of funds. Get help from other people to fight this monster. Get support from friends and family, get people to control your money for you. Do everything you can so you'll not get back in that ring. All right. So if you're tempted, or if you go near that ring, you've got so many shields in place that Tyson can't get a punch through. That's what you do. You're fighting something bigger and stronger than you are. Just don't do it. Don't even fight it. just admit you've lost. There's no shame in that. Okay, nobody is expecting you to beat an addiction, like nobody would expect a fat middle-aged man like myself to beat Mike Tyson. All right, catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.